The Republican Party will continue controlling the House of Representatives. That is according to Decision Desk, which has tallied all the votes, and the House is going to be controlled by the GOP. The GOP would hold the House by winning its 218th seat today, Monday. The number that's needed for a majority in the lower chamber. The result is a major win for Speaker Mike Johnson, who's the current Speaker of the House. He skyrocketed up from obscurity, according to The Hill, to the leader of the House GOP. And so it looks like the Democrats will not be able to have their own Speaker of the House, Hakeem Jeffries, in this term. But what this also means, of course, is the fact that Donald Trump will be going into the White House with both the Senate and the House controlled by Republicans.
I'm so curious whether we're going to hear about the parliamentarian in the next 4 years. Because when the Democrats had the White House, the House, and the Senate, all we heard about is, oh, we can't get rid of the filibuster. The mean parliamentarian won't let us. There's so many important rules about that the keeper of the parliamentarian rules in a non-parliamentarian system is the most important figure in all of Washington. Usually when Republicans are in charge, there's no talk of the parliamentarian. So what are they going to do about the filibuster? Because now they have the White House, the House, and the Senate. So theoretically, one of the few blocks left is a filibuster. But let's see what happens, because the Republicans are not like the Democrats.
Well, okay, pause for a second, because in Donald Trump's first term, remember, he came in with Republicans controlling the House and the Senate. I mean, there was, if I remember correctly.
And they did the thing that they most wanted to do.
Yeah, the tax cuts for the rich, yes,
Yep.
I totally get that. But they didn't do away with the Senate filibuster. I think the senators actually overwhelmingly love the filibuster. I think both members of both parties love it. And they will suspend it for very specific things like increasing the debt ceiling.
Yeah, so but see, that's why I'm so curious as to how it's gonna go. Normally I just tell you if I thought I knew, right? But the Democrats usually use it as an excuse to not do anything you want. Why do they need that excuse? Because their donors don't want you to have $15 minimum wage, paid family leave, public option. Anything that helps you, the donors view as, no, that's my money, okay? Give me more tax cuts, I want it to go to me and not the average, stupid average American, right? So now, don't get me wrong, corporate Republicans, which is 98% of the Republican Party, feel the same exact way. So that's why both sides are, no, filibuster, because it's the thing that protects their donors. Otherwise, every time they come in, they're gonna have to explain why they never delivered on any of their promises, right? It's true for the Democrats, also true for the Republicans. Republicans, remember, are pretending to be populist. Oh, we're for the average guy. We're gonna fight for you guys so much, right? But if there's no filibuster and they never do anything other than giant corporate tax cuts, then it's a little embarrassing. So that's why it's not clear which way it's going to go. But remember, Mitch McConnell's gone now. So is Trump going to tolerate having his bills voted down? And if he doesn't tolerate it, what does that mean? One thing he could do, which Biden would have never done, is, I said get rid of the filibuster, get rid of it. Otherwise, I'm gonna cook all of you, okay? I'll just get 50 some odd new senators in the next primary. So which way would you like it to go? If Trump decides to do that, they'll get rid of it in 1 day flat, okay? Now, does Trump like it as a security blanket so he doesn't actually have to deliver on anything to the American people? Maybe, okay? Or does he want to pass some bills and he's annoyed that they don't pass them, in which case they'll nuke the filibuster in under 24 hours. So, and then the Democrats will go, but that's not fair. But we didn't get rid of it when we were in charge. That's why we didn't pass any of our bills. That's not fair.
Well, right, I mean, it was a nice, convenient excuse for Democrats to do little for the American people, right? We couldn't increase minimum wage. It was the filibuster. It was a problem. Okay.
And by the way, what do I think? I think that we should get rid of the filibuster if it's a Republican or a Democratic president. I'm consistent on that. I guarantee you that at least 90% of people on the left and Democrats who told you get rid of the filibuster when the Democrats were in charge will turn around now and say filibuster is great, protect the filibuster, okay? I'm telling you the filibuster is undemocratic, period. And if Republicans win all these elections, then they get to set the agenda. If you don't want them to win, you vote against them, okay? Democracy has to mean something. If the Democrats didn't have the filibuster and weren't actually crooks that only serve the donors, they would have passed their agenda that the people voted for. They very, very clearly voted for. And you know what would have happened? They would have won the next election. But instead, they used this excuse. They didn't pass anything, including voting rights, including the thing they called HR 1, their top priority, right? Including super simple things like minimum wage. So you don't pass anything, you don't get anything, okay? And if the Republicans won because of your incompetence and the American people want the Republicans, they should be able to pass the laws that they want, okay? And if they go too far, you got the courts, you've got public pushback, and that's called a democracy. Let's try it for once. Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR, so those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.